And hello, Master Heart family. It's Dr. Hank, and welcome our spiritual family. Just love you guys. I always look forward to our Mondays together. That Liberty was just sharing with us that she's smiling all the time now, and that's just what happens. It's that international language, and she was at the Capitol in Austin, Texas, and there were some children with Down syndrome. And any other thing you want to just share? How were the kids? Were they enjoying themselves?
Oh, amazing. Amazing. And it's so funny when you've got people that are naturally happy and don't have a care about in the world that they notice you immediately when you're smiling too and enjoying yourself and just, taking life. I mean, it's even raining and we're all soaking wet and it didn't matter. And we're just smiling and having a good time.
Yeah.
So it was a good day. And I'm surrounded by adults that are miserable. So I didn't let that get to me.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, we know how that goes, and surrounded by adults who are miserable.
Dr. Hank, I
Yeah, hey,
have family here from Colorado, and we went to Tucson to Davis Mountain Air Force Base and saw the Thunderbirds perform.
Oh, wow.
And
Beautiful.
it makes you realize how blessed we are to have the military that we have,
Yeah.
and that we have a free country that we live in, and
Yeah.
that we're free to make opportunity for ourselves. And it was amazing, and it was a lot of fun. And then yesterday I had my Corvette in a big Corvette show in Chandler, and I won second place out of 21 cars, so it was great. We had
Oh,
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Hey, we
Yeah.
love that. We love that. Well, yeah, I've traveled the world. In fact, I'm going to be gone. One of our topics I wanted to talk today, together with all of us, is I'm going to be gone for the first 3 Mondays in April. We'll be in Bali first and up in the jungle, and in a villa in a resort with our own private pool, and it's going to be pretty nice. And then we're going off to Singapore and some other places via a Viking ship. And so, do you guys want to continue to have our Monday meetings when I'm not there, and you guys just kind of take control of it? And it could be just, you guys talk, and we don't need to do a meditation or anything. But what are your thoughts about that?
Ideally, you would bring us to Bali and we would just meet there in person. That's what I think. What's everybody else think?
If I truly loved our spiritual family, I'd be taking all of us to Bali. Oh, that's a good one. And what do you think? You guys want to meet every Monday?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Cool, you bet. Yeah, I would encourage you to do that. And so we'll coordinate with, I think Robin had kind of volunteered, maybe, co-host it. And I don't know about Deborah. Deborah's hands, she's got a lot of stuff cooking right now, and to include that little baby. But, and, whoever else wants to. And so, Robin, if you could today just check to make sure that I give you the right password and everything for my Zoom, so that you can get in there, and then just record it to the cloud. And then you guys, just share good news and miracles you have. Doesn't matter how long it is, just have fun, and then know that I'm sending each and every one of you love. I actually do that every day, love and well-being. And but again, while I'm gone, you're in my mind and heart. So beautiful. That sounds great. And so back to Dr. K. You were saying, yeah, that I have created a life where I travel the world, and it's really true that the United States, this is the freest, and there's challenges, blah, 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 but it really is the freest place. And, people from all around the world, I had a guy in Paris say to me, what are you doing in Paris? That, the United States has so many beautiful places to go and visit, Washington, D.C. and Rocky Mountains and blah, blah, blah. And so for all of us to, recognize that, you've created this amazing place. And then this idea about what Liberty was sharing and the Down syndrome children, that they're not abnormal at all. In fact, they purposely came here in that state in order to enjoy life from a different perspective. And they enjoy life. You will see that they, as Liberty indicated, that they're enjoying life, more than most, especially more than most adults. And so come to me as children. And it's this whole idea that, we just quit comparing and analyzing everything, that just start, thinking about what you want. And this is why we draw on our canvas on our soul, because asking shall be given. And this is a way for us to ask and to be able to draw the things on your canvas, your blank canvas, if you will, that we're now starting to write on, paint on, and paint these amazing things that we desire. Your dreams are so important that they're really everything, because we went into this world and we couldn't wait to get here, because it has everything we want and everything we don't want. And I say that a lot, and that the day will come for you. It came today for Robin, where when I said that, she got it, and she recognized that God literally has everything we want in this world, but we have to brush up against the things that we don't want in order to birth those dreams, those desires for us. And if we just stay focused on those dreams and desires, because that's where God resides, in this joy of you expanding and putting the infinite in all of us, by us having these desires that are born out of the contrast. And so we want to love the contrast. And it's as though, think of it as when, somebody says no to you, or you get in an argument or whatever it is, that just look at it as, oh, God put this here for me so that I can birth a better future, a better life for not only me, but all the people around me. So so the Down syndrome children are the happy people, and we can be just that happy. And so who's normal? And so
well, someone in our group said, what's wrong with them? And I said, they're nothing, they're absolutely perfect.
Exactly. And I love that. Was that in the text there? We were texting, you mean, or who was saying that? Liberty?
Oh, just someone, not in our group, sorry, not in our happy group.
Got it.
Committee.
Yeah.
You said that.
Got it. Yeah, there's absolutely nothing wrong with them. Everything is playing out perfectly for all of us. And when we look at it that way, you'll see the perfection, you'll see the divinity, you'll see the blessing and everything. And it's just great. So what's going on with you guys? Where are the miracles? What's the good stuff happening for you that is so encouraging and uplifting to share this? So fire away, share the good news with us.
Well,
Yeah,
go ahead, Joey.
No, I was saying my good news is I got out of bed this morning. I was able to breathe. I was able to see. I was able to talk. I was able to think. I was able to walk. I was so thankful that God gave me another day to help people. And it's become a shift in my life to, even though I've been retired for 17 years, I'm not retired. I have much that I need to do to help people. And so I'm grateful.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I just love that, Dr. K. Yeah. And one other thing that we typically leave out of that equation is that we're also able to feel. And it's these feelings that actually create, and it's our signal, our message, our communication to God, to our higher power. By when we have these thoughts, it creates these feelings. And then God instantly receives those feelings and then responds to those feelings. And so, it is really just amazing. And then on the opposite side, God communicates to us through our feelings. So when we feel bad, it means we're not thinking about this situation, this person, whatever, the way that God is. But when we feel good, we are, and we're on our lighted path. So the power of these feelings, and you're exactly right, Dr. K, for us to just wake up, it's like, wow. And it's so beautiful for us to be alive. And that, yeah, I'm never going to retire. Because, most people, when they have a regular job, whatever, and they retire, most of those people within 6 months pass away. They transition back into non-physical. Why? No more desires. They retired from life too. And Dr. K didn't retire from life. He's right in the middle of it. Love it. Other thoughts? Other good news?
Yeah, so I'll go.
Yeah, Robin.
So along like with Dr. K, for a long time, I've been pre-paving my day and in the morning and just really appreciating all the blessings I have. I mean, when you really truly feel that, like Dr. K just mentioned, it's life-changing. And yesterday, I was a little sad because I'm missing my husband. He's
Yeah.
been gone for, only 2 weeks, but I'm the only one in my house. And
Yeah.
I'm used to having people, and, I raised 5 kiddos. And
Yeah.
so it's just kind of weird to be alone. But again, I switched it, and I really appreciate this time. I can really focus on my business, and I'm excited about my business, and it is growing. And so, I was sharing with Dr. Pink earlier.
I'm gonna.
That-
Yes, go ahead.
Okay.
We got someone. There's some background noise.
Deborah Bernard.
Oh, it's Deborah. Okay, thank you. Let me, Deborah.
I don't mind being a narc.
You here. I'll actually. I think I can mute you. And so I think I muted you. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So anyway, this month my business has grown 50%. And I'm just super excited.
That's great.
So, it's just like, okay, I can do this. I'm doing it.
Yeah.
And I can help other people do it. And it's just wonderful. So I could have been, yesterday when I was sad, missing my husband,
Yeah.
I just switched it. I felt that for a few minutes, but then I thought, it's okay. This is a good time for me just to focus all my energy into my business. And I appreciate that. I appreciate this time. So anyway.
Beautiful. Well, congratulations, 50% increase in your business. And that's like all time. That's since you've been in the business. So it's not like just and it's like, wow, just like that, and again, you don't want to be too fixated on a number per se, that you just want more, you want it better, and just ask that, and then God will take care of the rest. We just need to be on God's side. And then Robin, and for all of us, that we're never alone. We just have God with us and the kingdom within us, that we are never, ever alone. In fact, it's our best friend. It's our best partner. And, our higher power, God, all that is, our 7 archangels, and all the loving energy of the universe, loving, wanted energy. And so every day I would suggest you call forth that I want all the loving, wanted energy of the universe to back and support me and to guide me. And I want all those that have walked before me that want to help me to my desires. Okay, so you just don't want everybody. What the people that I have an interest and want to help you do your desires. That could be your grandparents, that could be other people that were experts in the industry that aren't there, it could be anybody. You can call on them all. And then divine intelligence, and invite divine intelligence in. And then Abraham, and if you're not familiar with Abraham, but Abraham, basically, you can just call in Abraham, and it's part of divine intelligence, and it just has some really great answers and solutions for you. And so there are 4, and the number 4, this 4 actually is on manifesting, and manifest on what we want. So 4 is a magical number. So if you look at a clock, and if it's the digital clock, that whenever you see 4, you go, oh, manifest, good. Yeah, I'm going to be able to manifest more today because I got that 4. And all the numbers are that way, by the way. And we go into that at some point, but you can look at the clock at any time. I do this all the time. And if I see the digital clock that's, on the microwave, whatever, in our bedroom, whatever, that I always look at the numbers, and I just am ecstatically happy with it, because all the numbers mean something glorious. Like 1, the oneness that we all are with each other and all that is. And 2, me and my inner being, me and God. 3, the mind, body, and spirit, Father, Son, Holy Spirit. The 4, manifested. So again, it's just fun. In fact, this number 1 pitcher and hitter of all time, he's from Japan, plays in the major leagues, and I think I maybe text some of you this quote, but one of the things he attributes his success for is everything he was asked to do or he felt he should do. He always felt it would bring him good fortune. So if he took out the garbage, he would say, oh, good, that's going to bring me good fortune. He now has lots of fortune and money, popularity, whatever. But it's just all about, what am I telling myself? And I'm just not going to go to where I don't want to go. So that's beautiful. Deborah, I think we're going to share something.
Yeah. Hey, awesome, Robin. Hearing you. And hey, Dr. K.
Morning.
Awesome. Yeah. So I don't even know. I have a few things, and it's kind of like, whoa, like I'm not used to sharing so much, I guess. Good. It's kind of weird, but
It's a good weird.
It is. It really is. So, well, number 1, I don't know what's number 1, but we got it. We found our dream home.
Wow.
Our offer was accepted. So, and it's exactly where I wanted to live. And I did not know that was going to be possible, because everybody's like, oh, it's so expensive there and whatever. Maybe you'll have to look at other options, but it just went boom. We looked at the place Saturday, put the offer in, and we're escrowing $10K right now. And it's just so good to know that, we have it. That is just such a blessing. I wouldn't have had it if it wasn't for, my business and for sobriety, and Dr. Hank, of course, helping me along this journey, and everything. So it's just an amazing feeling. It's like royalty. This home is just beautiful. And it's a fitness, as a gym. Sorry, I'm so excited about the gym. Like, that to me is where I'm going to be, especially and the pool. It is a pool. So anyways, I'm really excited about that. And doing it, especially with my husband, his committee. Dr. Hank spoke with him a couple times over the weekend as we were doing it. But great real estate agent that Dr. Hank provided, and it's just a wonderful experience, and just like how we called it, and even better. And Mira loves it. So that just makes me happy. And what else? And then my book was published. It's on Amazon. This is so weird.
Yeah, just today, right?
Just today. And then yesterday, a crazy thing, I went out to the beach with my ex's mom. So my ex and I were together. We actually had a baby who unfortunately, it transitioned years ago, Mason. And I
Yeah.
haven't seen her since. Like I haven't seen her in many years. Her
Wow.
son transitioned shortly after, my ex, Brandon.
Wow.
And the day I was running the Boston Marathon is the day he transitioned. And I was running it probably at the finish line. And maybe that's when he took his last breath, but it was an overdose. And I was with him for a long time. So
Yeah.
for her to see me on my journey and and everything, and for her to see Mira yesterday, Mira was calling her mama, and just saw something in her, and she saw her son in Mira. She saw
Wow.
Brandon in Mira, and I go, that's Mason,
Yeah.
and she felt it, and it just brought her. I mean, she's texting me, she's crying, so much joy. She talked about Brandon a lot,
Wow.
and she needed somebody, there to hear it. And
Wow.
so yeah, it's just 8 years later, I see her, and 7 years sobriety. She couldn't believe, that I was actually like walking straight and like not like drooling, like God knows what, my boobs hanging out. I was a different person then, and she was just like, wow. So it just brought her so much joy. And we felt Brandon's presence together. He was with us the whole time. And I was able to give her some words of, that he was watching and he was smiling, and she saw it with Mira. And I was able to give her some really good memories. And I just felt him with us. I feel him with me now, and that he's just so happy that I can, because she doesn't have anybody, her other daughter doesn't talk to her for years. So, and she's lives in Tarpon Springs, and she's near our new home too. So it's just good things.
Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, Brandon and Mason are alive and well. And so is everybody else that has transitioned, passed on, that they're here as long as we invite them in. And so you felt their presence, like you felt your grandfather's presence. You could even smell his presence, and how he kind of had a smell to him. You could smell him. And I love that story about your grandfather, because your dad dismissed it, saying, no, he's dead and gone and not here. And Deborah hasn't had a real relationship with her dad. But she went up there a couple of months ago to some event, and they were dancing together, because Deborah called. It doesn't matter how things were before. In fact, our old memories that we have, most of those memories are unwanted memories that we don't want. And we're going to get rid of those memories today, by the way. When we go down we're going to go into a different well, and you're going to be able to just release all that. You're going to be free from all that. I mean, we even have muscle memory on how we're supposed to do things, and we'll be free from that, and then free to be who we are. But you're dancing with your dad, and your dad turns to you and says, wow, you look like, my dad, your grandfather. It's like, yeah. And so he gets it now, because see, we just need to be the light, and just need to be that beam of light that shines out in the world as we thrive, so everybody else around us thrives. That's beautiful. Is Jaira kicking right now?
Do you see her? She's out of control. Yeah, she's doing, I don't even know. She's
She
lifting weights.
loves her spiritual family. She loves
squatting. I don't, there's things happening, but I feel her. I can feel her head.
Yeah.
That's an
Yeah.
Olympic
There's not much
athlete.
space in here. I'm like 4'10", right? Like there's not much.
If you ran the Boston Marathon, you're looking forward to the Olympics in your stomach there. So be ready.
She's running it. she's training right now. So yeah.
And she sometimes sits back with her arms up like this, and her legs.
Yeah, and her legs crossed. They're always crossed.
A little princess.
She
Your
is.
looks
She's so
called
well mannered
Crystal.
already. It's amazing.
Yeah.
But she does kick. She wakes me up a lot in the night. I guess they start early. They start in the womb.
Yeah.
That's what my wife does to me. She kicks a lot, wakes me up at night.
Dr. K, you're just a big baby.
Lynn.
Yeah, there you go.
That's great. Well, thank you for sharing. That's beautiful. And I love that story. And yesterday and meeting, you know, the ex-mother-in-law, whatever that,
Yeah.
she was right with your family.
And Nick was so good with it. You know, it wasn't uncomfortable. He was listening, and even her boyfriend that was with us, who knew me back then,
Wow.
the other version of me,
Yeah.
you know, he was with us, and he's like, is everything okay? You know, if we talk about Brandon, you know, in front of, you know, Nick, and like, yeah, you know, this is because he's part of this, you know, he's part of, you know, everything he knows. So anyways, it was just beautiful how it went, and it was emotional, but I knew he was with us, and I could see it in her eyes that she invited us to Easter with her. We're going to church with her.
Oh my God, that's great.
You know, 'cause she doesn't have anybody, and I felt called. I feel like I'm here to help her. I'm going to clean his room with her. You know, his room, it's still, I mean, he'd be 48 now. I mean, but she still has a room for him. You know, but
so Brandon loves our family too. And so he's here with us, you know, too. And so is Mason, because Deborah realizes and knows that she has 3 children. And you know, we could put one in heaven and all as well. And then again, our committees get working on it. Oh, they didn't live a long life or whatever. Don't make up God's will. That everything is playing out perfectly. And so we have eternal life, so nobody's losing anything. We're gaining everything.
You know, Dr. Hank, a lot of people try to pick up the pen and write the story of their life when they're trying to take it away from God.
Yeah.
And God writes the story. And I'm just grateful for that, because my writing sometimes will write the wrong way.
Yeah, you bet. You bet. And that, and just to be clear that you know, we ask, and then the Father does the work. And so God will, you know, makes it happen in just amazing, incredible ways. That's beautiful. Great. Anybody else? Yeah, Amen.
Hello, how are you?
Hi, Gary.
First, I want to say, congrats to Robin and Deborah. Your story, you're just such an inspiration. You really are, and every time you share, you know, something happens for me. You know, I get a hit or something is inspired. So I just want to say thank you and congrats on everything. This week has been pretty interesting. So I dropped off a painting to the guy who was fighting over the painting I did last month, and so I dropped it off to him over the weekend, and he was in tears. And he invited me. He said, you know, I'm going to give you a little bit of a rest, but I want you to be our family artist. And I was like, I've never heard of that before, but I'm here for it. Wow. So him and his wife, they have a mural that they'll eventually want done in their home, and he has another painting sometime in May that he wants me to do for him.
Oh my God.
So we sat and we talked for so long, and you know, he was just like, and this is what Dr. Hank, you were sharing with me, is that they're not necessarily buying the art, they're buying like you and your story and part of you. And so as we were talking, he just, you know, he connected, and then we connected over stories, and he gave me such a big hug, and he was like, you know, I collect a lot of art from different people, but you know, there's something about the heart that you put into the art that you do, and just how you connect with people, that I really value what you bring to the world, and I want to support you. And so, that meant a lot to me for him to say that. Yeah. And so, next month I have more art. But in the meantime, I got myself a little remote sort of part-time thing to sort of supplement my income. And at first I was like, I don't want to do that. Yeah. You know, what do I want? But it was interesting. I had a dream, and you were in it, Dr. Hank. This happened like 2
Oh.
nights ago. You had a starring role. And you said, well, look at it as your investor for your business. And I was like, and I woke up and I felt good. And I had an interview, and the day before the interview, in my mind, I just pictured what he was going to say to me, that he was going to offer me the job on the spot, and verbatim what I thought in my mind is exactly what happened. He just offered it to me on the spot, and a little part-time thing, nothing extravagant, but it's something that in a couple weeks, I'll have income flow to sort of help supplement and help bring my business more into fruition. So that was something beautiful. And then this weekend, as I've shared before, my beau, his wife transitioned about 3 years ago. And so we have been taking things quite slow because he has children, like his youngest is 12. And over the course of a month of being in the Hart family, I've met his son and his sisters and his nieces. I have a picture of us, playing here. And his sister, who lives right next door to him, she invited me over for dinner. And so I went there yesterday and spent like 6 hours. And she and everything just flowed. We were in the house by ourselves at one point, just talking, because we were just so engrossed with each other. And she had twins that transitioned some time ago, and her daughter is 15 now, was her miracle baby, and we were talking about that. And so we're talking about my little one that transitioned 10 years ago, and it was just such a beautiful time, and she made the most delicious pho I have ever had in my life. And she sent me home with a bunch. She made me this huge thing. She's like, your family. And so it was an amazing weekend.
That's fantastic. How beautiful. And yeah, all of it, that's everything, and it just gets better. Our cup overfloweth. And what that means is that not only, I want to, move things along, whatever, with the relationship, and then just things start flowing. And next thing you know, you're having the most delicious food ever. And it's like,
Yeah.
this is so fun. That's a great thing to ask for every day, is healthy and delicious food. And so a great one. And Mia, thank you, Mia, for sharing that and all that good news. And I love that all of you can actually invite me into your dreams before you go to sleep and ask a question. And then I'll give you that guidance in your dreams. And so what a beautiful way to look at, this is an investment in my painting business, my art business, and how beautiful that is. So speaking of art, and why don't we go down into our souls now? That last week was just amazing, and by the time we got out of it, it was like after the top of the hour, and it was just like, woo, doggies, we are flowing with the Lord now. And so we're going to go down into our souls, paint on our canvas again. And remember, whatever you paint, remember last week we were talking about the person that was in North Vietnamese jail, and another person that was in a German jail, and another Nazi jail, prison camp, and me with unable to be able to walk. That when you paint on your canvas, whatever you're painting on, God will deliver, and the Father will do the work and make it that way. And so let's all just get comfortable and put your feet on the ground here and your hands not crossed, and just get very comfortable now. And let's go down into the kingdom within us. I recommend you close your eyes and your breath. Breathe in, it's your spirit. Breathe in deeply. and release. And say to yourself, relax. You're getting very comfortable, very relaxed. Breathe in. And breathe out. And just say to yourself, at ease. Oh, we're just getting so comfortable. Leaving anything on, watch it at the doorstep. And instead, just getting in to this amazing, miraculous present moment where we can create our lives the way that we want. And breathe in again. Breathe in the breath of God. And have that breath, God's breath, soak into every cell of your body, every organ, every system, from the top of your head, all the way down your body, down your feet, your toes, so comfortable. I invite you now to just open up the crown, the top of your head, open that up. And allow the love of God to flow through. Maybe see beautiful red flowing down your eyes. Seeing that beautiful love of God flow in you, through you, and all around you. As we relax our forehead, relax your eyes, relax your neck and your shoulders, relax your chest, relax the beautiful heart of yours. We are each members of the Ark family. We lead with heart, in love. Slow down, relax your lungs, your stomach, your hips, thighs, feet, hands, ankles. Just totally relax now. The meek shall inherit the earth, but now we inherit the earth as we find ourselves on this beautiful, beautiful staircase. And we start walking down, going deeper and deeper, going down into the kingdom within us. So gracefully walking down, going deeper and deeper, deeper. And at the bottom of that staircase, this is beautiful, golden lit path. And it is your path. The journey to your soul is your path, where we are each now loved and at one with God. As we begin to start skipping down this path, feeling so good, feeling a spring breeze in our cheek, it's God's breath and love hitting off of our cheek. Oh, we feel so good. Our heart is so open. Our mind is so clear. Oh, and our bodies just feel so good. We're in a state of pure joy now. And as we are skipping along our lighted path, that all of a sudden we find that we are now floating and we're angelic. And just angels floating down our lighted path. And as we come to the end of that beautiful lighted path, there is this beautiful large canvas. And it's a never-ending canvas with all the different paints in front of you to be multi-different colors and shades of the beautiful paints, all different types of brushes there. That you can now start writing your story on this canvas. And first we'll put in your beautiful smile and paint your beautiful smile on that canvas and your beautiful eyes And as you paint your eyes, just notice that they don't start shining. And when you ever look at anyone, that it's just this love, this God coming from your eyes and just sparkling, penetrating everyone that you meet, think of, talk with. That you just have these love, they love you, the immaculate eyes, and a smile that is irresistible. Now you grab the red paint, you start painting your beautiful, it's a big, beautiful heart. And as you paint that heart, oh, so it's the most beautiful, bright color of red that you've ever seen. And as you paint that now onto your canvas, and your heart starts to beat, and you see your heart beating on the canvas. You see your eyes glowing this love to you, this irresistible smile. You are incredible. You are divine. You're God's children, the child of God in action here on this beautiful earth. And now we go over and we paint a well. It's a different well than we had before. This is a well where we put anything unwanted in that well. And you just go ahead and place it in that well. And what happens is it gets transformed. It goes through this well and through these pipes, and it comes out into the wanted well. You see, everything unwanted actually birthed the wanted of what you want. And so out of that wanted well are beautiful hearts, love, and beautiful thoughts, beautiful feelings. Walk back now and paint this well of what you don't want. So it's the memory. It could be the memory you have, just your muscles that they may have, or you're not as healthy as you want to, and you just release them in the well. Release any people that have hurt you, that have what you believe done you wrong. They've actually done you right, because we're going to turn this around and take this into the wanted, into the brighter future for all of us. And now discard any ill feelings you have, put that in the well. Put any past experiences, anything that's keeping you away from having your dreams come true. Take that committee, those committee members, just put them in there. That fear, that worry, that doubt, complaining, put them in there, because they are powerless when it comes to God being the most powerful power entity being there is. And another way to look at that is it's love. And you are pure love now. You have rid yourself of any physical, emotional, and mental things that you don't want, that have been in your way from being, doing, and having everything that you desire. And you just paint those right into that well that takes the unwanted. Oh, you feel so free now. So open, so clear-minded. You feel joy as you've never felt joy. You're free now to create as you want. You're so happy in any future unwanted thought, person, circumstance, and that goes right into this. Goes right into this unwanted well. And now start painting some pipes that go down from that well, and then they go up to the well and they transform to the well of the wanted. And now paint that well of the wanted. It's a beautiful well. It's the most beautiful well you've ever seen. And now start painting what comes out of that well. And it's hearts. Look at all the love. You have so much love that your love overfloweth now. Your love becomes irresistible to the world. That you now have gained the world. through your love. And out of this well come beautiful, beautiful thoughts, wanted thoughts, the things that you desire. Take a great deep breath in and just embrace those beautiful thoughts now. And then the feelings, just see the feelings coming out of that wanted well. And they just flow out into your life and your mind, your feelings, and your body. Oh, it feels so good. It's an endless well now of love, of wanted thoughts, of answers and solutions, of joy, of feelings that we've never had before. Our heart is singing with happiness. And now I want you to paint what else is coming out of that wanted well. Paint the abundance, paint the money, paint the smiles, paint the delicious and healthy food, paint the business growing, getting better and better. Your health getting better and better. You're looking better, you're slim, trim, fit. You just love this new life. You're born again now. You've ridded yourself of the evil, of the unwanted, and now you're angelic. And you flow with that light, and you are each the light of the world now. Breathe in. And now paint on your canvas. Start painting your life as you want it. The laughter, the smiles, the money. Oh, those green, beautiful money signs. Yeah, just have them come pouring out of that well onto your beautiful canvas. Oh, you love the abundant life, the dream home. Beautiful compliments. You love all the compliments now that you receive. You love how everybody's saying yes now. It's so agreeable. You attract the most incredible, amazing, wonderful people now that help you to your desires, that then helps them to their desires. So draw the people, draw the happy times, music, draw the music. And sing hallelujah, hallelujah. Dark. So put the music out there, the singing, the delicious, healthy food, the happy times, the dancing, the loving, the making love. Oh, it's just so beautiful. We give such great thanks, such thanks and appreciation for this amazing life that we now create. With our businesses growing, with our wealth growing, with our health growing, with magnificent, magical relationships. It's all ours now for the asking. This world has everything that we want, and we are now in a pure state of wanting and asking for that. And it is now given to you. And for this, we give such great thanks. And know that at any time, you can go to your canvas now. You go to the unwanted well that turns into the wanted well. And then you can paint anything and everything that you want on your canvas. Your amazing life. Beautiful life. For this, we give thanks. And we are just so happy, so content and satisfied in this present moment, knowing that we can make every moment feel this way, this glorious way. And then how excited we are for our bright future to unfold as all of us now hold hands together and we walk down the corridor of joy. with the doors of abundance swinging wide open for us. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. They're all opening, all the money and happiness, laughter, relationships, deep, meaningful relationships. We are the leaders. We lead with our heart. And for this, we give thanks. We delight. And I invite you now to walk down your beautiful lit path, your golden lighted path, moving up to that staircase, that spiral staircase, white, beautiful spiral staircase, and walking up that staircase, step after step, higher and higher. The highest vibration you've ever been at now is yours. And now the heavens part and everything comes to you. And at the top of this staircase is a beautiful white door to life. And you open up that door and you float right in to this amazing life. And you float now down into your chair. And you just give such great thanks, the bright future, the happiness and joy. Now everybody around you shall thrive. Now you thrive. And for this, we give thanks. And this is now done. And so it is. Amen. And I welcome you back into the room now. Open up your eyes. Welcome this marvelous, marvelous life. Hey, hey, hey. How's everybody feeling? That anybody want to share their experience? How was it down there in the kingdom?
You know, I saw the map of the United States, the outline, and I saw a scanner here and a scanner there and a scanner there and a scanner there that were placed through our team, through me and through those on our team. And it was just an amazing, it was right there. I mean, I can't say anything else except that that's what was pictured.
That's amazing and beautiful, Dr. K. And then that's what it will be.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, it's now done. And the only thing we need to do is just make sure we don't think anything contrary to that.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. And so we just visualize that. And I right now, as I close my eyes, see that map, I see all those scanners and how just great it is and how the health of people are increasing. And the scanners is the business that Dr. K and some of us are in, but you know, your business, just look at your business, you know, your retail outlets or whatever you're offering, you know, that just, I love that picture of the United States and everybody, it's just everywhere and it's being distributed everywhere. What a great image. And Mia's paintings all over the world. I see a world there. Beautiful.
Dr. Hank, I actually saw a sold out exhibit.
You saw what?
A sold out exhibit. There was
Oh
a
my
man
God.
shaking my hand saying, "You sold out."
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's great. Yeah. She sold all of her paintings, you know, and that's just beautiful. And see, whatever you think in your mind's eye that God has given you that thought. And so that's yours. It's the reality. And again, you just flow with it and just love that. You know, it's all coming now and it's now, it's happening. You know, this is in the present moment. And I love looking at it as God has all of the angels, if you will, out gathering all of our goodies. and getting the right people in place and the right situation and the right thoughts, and everything's just coming because we're this magnet. And, it's interesting. I didn't, when we were down there, we didn't do the magnet. And so I'm gone for 3 weeks. I want you to then draw a magnet in there. And right now, you can start drawing a magnet in that. We are all magnets to everything that we want. And again, you don't need that magnet. We, in essence, are the magnet, and those 2 descriptions of the United States of, that's the magnet. And so we, in essence, without drawing a magnet, became the magnet to the things that we desire. God will give us those thoughts, and that's all. Okay, thank you, Dr. K. Appreciate it. Got it. And so with that, everybody, what a glorious time. And I'm sending you love, and every day I'm sending you love and health and well-being and lots of success. And know that I'll be in Bali having fun, and then other parts of Asia and Singapore and a bunch of different places. And know that we'll all be there together, just like Joey said we would be. And so with that, we get to do our song. And we've invited our hearts in. And again, you can sing, we've invited our hearts in. Now it's time for our dreams to begin. Now
it's time for our dreams to begin.
And they have, guys, they have. We love our Masterheart family.
We love our Masterheart family.
As we now walk together merrily, hand in hand.
As we now walk together merrily.
We are now leading with heart. We
are now leading with heart.
And this is how to live life smart. And
This is how to live life smart.
Sound off a Masterheart family.
Sound off our Masterheart family.
Sound off a Masterheart family.
Sound off our Masterheart family.
Sound off a Masterheart family.
Sound off our Masterheart family.
And yes, yes, yes. And I gotta share one last thing with you guys. Yes. I gotta share one last thing, and you'll get a kick out of this. And if you do this, so every day when I do a walk, I do this, and I can't help but laugh. And so it basically is, I walk like this. And so and if you want to get up and just do that, and like you'll start laughing, and it's just fun, and don't care what anybody thinks or whatever, they'll be laughing along with you, but just have fun, enjoy your life, and know that you're free to have it any way and every way that you want it. I love you all. Have a beautiful day.
Thank you, Dr. Hank.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Bye,
Thank
everyone.
you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Safe travels.